All right, we are gonna get right into the basics of highlight. So highlight is foundation. You can have up to 3 colors. 3 colors, why? Why so many? Well, because this is 3D foundation and your face is not one-dimensional. So this is mine, just for example. The 3 different types that I've got are, we've got one for correcting, your main shade, and your brightening shade. The correcting, not everybody needs it. If you don't, you're lucky. But I've got my rosacea, my redness. You may have age spots, sunspots, acne, melasma, under eye circles. Those can all be corrected with your correcting shade. There is also your main highlight. Your main highlight is going to be the one that's closest to the color of your skin that you use generally over most of your face. And then the brightening highlight is what is called concealer, basically, is what you use it for. So that can be, under eyes. If you want a brightening effect, some use it in the T-zone, all the way down the face, on the chin. So let's get started. I'm going to show you how I apply mine. So for redness, this is actually technically a contour color. It's called Aspen. It cancels red. Mango is a highlight shade. It's also great for redness and color correcting, which I do use that on occasion too. But the possibilities are endless. There's just so many options. That's why I love this makeup so much. So what I'm going to do is tap in. You do not want to swipe. You will get way too much product. And I just go in with the small end here of the contour brush and add it to my red areas just to tone down the redness. And you don't need a lot. This makeup is 80% pigment versus your 20 to 40 of traditional liquid foundations. So I get that on my cheeks. You can see it's already fading a little bit. I put a little more here. That's where I tend to have a larger cluster of capillaries. I put it on my nose. And there we go. Already toned down quite a bit. So next I will go into amber. Amber is my main. And what the brush I'm going to use is the blush in bronzer brush. I like this one because it has this fluffy end here. That's a little dense, so it gives light to medium, actually any level of coverage you want. And then this is very fluffy, used for bronzer mostly. So what I'm going to do, I've got amber here. I'm going to tap. Just tap, lightly tap, don't swipe. And I'm just going to put that, just tap that throughout the main areas of my face. Now I've got that corrector on, so I want to tap and not swipe and move around the correction that I already did. Get a little bit more. And just tap. I didn't put any corrector down here in what they call the beard area. So I can, you know, swipe a little there and not be concerned. Just get some nice coverage. I'll add a little bit up here. I don't generally put any on my forehead because it doesn't need it. There we go. Quick and easy. And then on to my brightening concealer highlight. That's here. This is Aura. Back to this brush, detail brush. Some women like under the eye here. But for me, my under eyes are already light. My concern is I want to get this area here to match my under eyes. So for me, I use it a little differently. I will tap in. I do like to add some up here for a brightening effect. This helps to lift the eye and help pop out your temple if it sinks in a little bit. So I start with that, and then I kind of see what my level of redness is, and I start right here along the orbital bone where that red starts, and then I just filter, swipe, blend down. Now this is a light, very light swipe, so I'm not moving what I've already applied. See, it's just a nice ombre down and helps, again, to alleviate that redness that's poking through just a slight bit. And see, there we go, just along the orbital bone, and I pull it down, and there we go. Nicely blended. And the redness, where'd it go? I'm gonna do a little more on my nose, just to diffuse some of that. And just for good measure, I'll put some in between my eyes. Blend just a little more. Oop, wrong end. Right here. And there we go. Pretty happy with that. And that is the basics of your highlight.